Oh, Jameson. Okay. Oh, Lord. I can already tell this is going to be great.
I I got a story about Jägermeister, but and I don't drink that stuff, but I'll tell when we get to it. I'll tell you about it. But
Oh, why stop now?
okay,
Jägermeister story. Then bring it
yeah.
on.
Well, it was a few years ago, and Whitesnake was coming to, I believe it was Hartford.
Okay.
So I got tickets to go see them, and I was supposed to go with my two brothers. Well, my older brother went to Norway with his fiance at the time. So his manager, my two brothers are financial guys. So his manager decides that he'll take my brother's place. So I was waiting for my younger brother on a conference call in their office, and their manager said, "Listen, why don't we go across the street and we'll grab a drink before we go up, and then your brother will meet us here, and then we'll leave." I said, "All right." So I didn't eat anything, and I go to the bar with this guy, and these business guys, man, they're professionals.
That's right.
I used to be a professional when I was in my 20s, but, So we go to the bar, and I have a beer, and then he says to me, "Let's do a shot." And I said, I really don't do shots anymore. Oh, come on, you gotta, there was no telling this guy no. So I said, "All right." He said, "What do you want?" I said, "I have no idea. Why don't you pick it?" So he picks Jägermeister, right? So the girl poured us a decent glass of it, but it was like a double shot, right? So I took this stuff and I threw it down, and I tell you, man, it tasted the worst tasting stuff I've ever had. Like diesel fuel. It was like Robitussin. Remember Robitussin? It was something like that. So I threw it down. I chased it with the beer, and he's like, "Come on, let's do another one. Do another." Well, yes, an hour later, I think I had done 7 shots of that, plus like 5 beers, and I had nothing in my stomach. We go to the show, right? I got sick on the way up, right? I got it. We sat down in our seats. I went right to the men's room, right? My brother brought me in there, put me in one of the stalls. And I remember asking him later, did I have good posture or were my legs out underneath the door? He said, "Oh, you were folded up nice and neat," right? So I got sick again. I go, I run into some people who know me on the way back to our seats, and they're like, "Oh my God, Gregg, hey man, let's take a picture." I'm like, "Sure," I never saw the picture. So I get back to my seat. I miss the first band. Whitesnake comes on. Now I know there's 5 members in the band, but at that point there was 37 guys.